Hi, lovely people. I'm Suzy Reading. I'm one of the founding members of Nourish, and I'm delighted to be here with you today to take a look at how we can develop self-compassion. First of all, let's define what self-compassion is, because I think quite often it gets wrapped up in kindness and empathy, but we need its own definition. Self-compassion is sensitivity to suffering, whether that's your own or the suffering of other people. And it is coupled with the motivation to help yourself or someone else avoid or alleviate that suffering. When we see self-compassion through that lens, I hope that helps you understand why self-compassion really is fundamental to us unlocking our own self-soothing capacity, our own ability to nourish ourselves, because first we need to give ourselves permission to struggle, to have a tough time, to not write it off in comparison to someone else's tough times, to actually acknowledge our own feelings. But then it's also coupled with the motivation to help ourselves or other people heal or restore or minimize that suffering. Okay, and that is what self-care is. It's coping in the moment. It's helping us heal. It's helping us avoid future suffering. Yeah. Okay, now how do we develop it? I want to share 3 ways. The first way is in how we talk to ourselves. Notice your inner dialogue. Is it something that would befit a friend, or is it something that you would never say out loud to another person? Okay, please reframe your inner dialogue to something that is tender, nourishing, encouraging. Please coax yourself with your self-talk. That's number 1. The second way we can develop self-compassion is in how we treat ourselves. It can be in the food that we prepare for ourselves. It can be in how we dress ourselves, how we shower, how we touch ourselves. Yeah, so a couple of opportunities to extend tenderness towards ourselves in how we treat ourselves is prepare a beautiful life-giving meal and give yourself the opportunity to savor it, or even just savor a few mouthfuls. Okay, I understand how challenging it is to find that time as a mother. Maybe it's when you apply your moisturizer, instead of just slapping it on, very tenderly massage it in and speak to yourself with kind words as you do so. Okay. Then the last way that we can develop self-compassion is in how we view ourselves. This is linked quite closely to how we talk to ourselves, but this is in our self-concept, our sense of who we are. And if your inner critic is very loud, I'd like you to say, hey, move on over. It's time to meet our inner elder. One of the ways that we can do that is by having a look at what we've weathered as an individual, as a human being. Maybe if it resonates for you, get out a pen and paper and write out, what is your timeline of courage? What are moments in your life that you feel proud of yourself, the way that you handled yourself or what you overcame? What are your strengths? What are your values? This is who you are. This is the stuff that lights you up, that helps you get out of bed in the morning with a feeling of zest. Focus on that. This is the stuff that helps us connect with our feeling of self-worth, our feeling of it's okay to nourish us. It's okay to take care of our needs. And this is the stuff that allows us to show up and shine as we desire to in motherhood, in our relationships, in the community, in our work. It is a beautiful gift that keeps on giving. Okay, so a quick recap. What is self-compassion? It is sensitivity to suffering. Your own or other people's suffering, coupled with a motivation to help alleviate it or avoid it. That is what self-care is all about. And we can develop self-compassion in how we talk to ourselves, how we treat ourselves, and how we view ourselves. Take good care of you, lovely people. Bye.